Welcome to episode 2 of Penguin Marches. Ignore the demo man in the background. So this is CP Granary. You want to come out here with rollout, build your teleporter. On 5 CP maps and Koth maps where everybody's rolling out at the same time, it's important that you look to one side while you're building your teleporter, otherwise everybody walking over the area will prevent you from actually putting it down. Either side works. You don't want to have to put it like here. Whether or not you build an exit generally depends on whether or not your demo man leaves the metal here. You by no means have to, but if it's here, I like to put it around here. If your team loses mid, or if mid goes really long, that lets your team get to second faster. Metal over here, if you build a teleporter and did not get that ammo, is what you want to take so you can build a sentry going into mid. Decide to not build a teleporter on second and exit, you can just go up here. This will jump or roll out normally. Standard way of doing mid on Granary has for a long time been to build a mini sentry here as fast as possible and wrangle it. Since this is for rain C voting, and Wrangler is banned on 5 CP maps there, that won't be a problem. And it makes this mid much more interesting as engineer. You have more choices in general. Could go through garage, put a sentry here. If their combo comes out this way, you kind of shut down this area and force them to deal with you. You can put this here more passively and protect people on flank here. Run out to the left and the same thing. As aggressive as you can. Sentry here will cover the point. Sentry here gets garage. It shoots at everything around this area. Also build on crate. This is going to be really annoying for this soldier when he wants to bomb. You will want to jump up top because it is Granary and that's where soldiers go. Other than that, you just want to kind of play the mid-fight how it goes. Grab the ammos over here. Don't let the spy take them to run across. Don't let the other engineer get them. Use them to spam mini sentries as much as possible and go at it with your shotgun. Your team wins mid. Depends how much you win mid is what you do then. The other team just backed out into yard. You'll want to start getting your dispensers set up. Here's spot. Here lets your team get healed while holding on the point. Porters often go over here as well. Some over here. You push into yard. It is nice to get up here. The sentry clears out the entire right yard. If you have a Wrangler, you can shut down that exit there. Otherwise, that's still going to be a good spot because it covers a good part of yard and it will watch your combos back. Left yard is where we'll generally hold when we have yard. Build a sentry, it will watch both Z and garage. And of course you have that ammo pack there you can use. You're pushing second. If you are given this area for free, it's really nice to be able to go up here. Build a sentry. As usual, it will shoot through the railing, so you don't have to worry about that. If the other team is still holding on this point here, your team can push and you can kind of just pinch them. If you don't do that, you're probably going to be coming in through here with everybody else. Get a mini sentry down to watch your team's back, or as far forward as you can, just to bother them. Try to avoid taking the same spam as everybody else, because that will be a nightmare for your medic, and you'll probably die without doing anything useful. And get time on the point when you can. So you have the second point. If you're holding forward, here's a good dispenser spot. If you're holding back, you'll probably put it somewhere like here. Sentry here, under here. Basically cover people peeking different things. If you want, you can build it up top, of course. Push last, I would usually just go out of whichever door my combo isn't. It's another point we're having the Wrangler. You can just put the sentry really far back, shoot at the point, shoot at everybody else. Over here is better for that because you get a bit more of a sight line. You don't have to deal with the brick over there, the way. Giant cement things. You can go on top and build on the pipe. Don't like that so much just because if the soldiers up there, you're going to pretty much instantly die as soon as you walk out. From last, defending it. Your goal is going to have to be getting a sentry up so you can cover the point. Just about anywhere works. Use these things to give it some shelter so people can't shoot at it while they're peeking. People use level 3's defend. They'll generally go over here. You can use this for a bit of cover, but the sniper can still shoot over it, I think. This basically just covers the point. I don't think level 3s are that useful on this last point just because of like how little space they cover. If you put it out in the open, the sniper's going to take it down really easily. And if you put it back here, it's really just going to cover the point, and it'll be attacked once the other team has come in and killed a bunch of people. Or the demo will just spam over the wall. It's also very difficult to build it up here because there is no metal on this last. You have to go back to spawn, which is a bit of a walk. It's helpful if you can get a dispenser up on last so your team has the ammo and health. Back here somewhere will help your combo holding back on the pipe. Forward helps if you're holding close to the doors. Somewhere, it only costs 100 ammo. It's nice to have up. You're pushing out if you can go up top on the pipe. You can again just build a mini sentry on the high ground, really annoying to deal with. Otherwise, anywhere else works. This isn't really a big, clever building spot sort of map. You just kind of drop mini sentries wherever they will deal damage to people and go around with your shotgun and take care of people that way. It's also not a lot of metal, so you kind of need to watch that a bit more than you would on some other Highlander maps. So you can't always spam mini sentries as much as you would on, I don't know, say if you were playing Foundry. When you're holding this point, Spencer, either side. Teleporter somewhere near there too. Nice to have the teleporters up. If you did fall back to second and you're not holding yard anymore and you had a teleport exit there like I'd put it there after rolling out to mid, you'll want to move it back just so people don't spawn, discover that the other team is in here, and then immediately die. So of course this spot up here is sneaky. People will generally check. But if they don't, then that teleporter isn't really going to go down. Can let your soldier or spy get behind the other team easily if they go through drop down. My team is holding on this point. I'll generally want to be back over here. But you can back out easily on either one of these sides with the mini sentry up just to cover the point. Can play in the lunchbox garage area a bit, but I don't like it too much. This is basically the soldier's job. It's a tiny, narrow area. It's really easy to get splashed by things. I'd only go there if your flank says we need help. Holding yard, again, is kind of a choice between do you want to help the combo or the flank. G's kind of a nice class that you can pick either. So sometimes I'll just play kind of back here and rotate between the two. Some dispenser spot. Over here too. But you can put that here so your combo can sort of peek garage a little. Or the shutter. I used to sometimes, if like I was spawning right when the other team capped mid, I would spawn up there and then drop a mini sentry up here, and then you can, you know, wrangle it at them or whatever. Probably less effective with the Wrangler band, but I don't drop down there unless I have to. And this in yard will cover a lot of things. You can build on these things. It's easier to get up there on the red side, I think, so I'm not going to try here. I'm going to put the mini sentry usually more to this side here, because your scout and soldier are going to be playing over here, and when people are peeking this area trying to push in, you want to make them choose whether they want to shoot the sentry or your team or you. Pushing mid is, you kind of want the same approach as a mid fight really. Get in there, get a sentry on the crates if possible. Denies a lot of area. That corner. Fly up there real fast. Here. Or on the other crate. For here because it technically covers 2 exits. I think that's my general basic strategy for this map. So playing engineer on this map is kind of difficult just because of how little ammo there is. Fortunately, I think every ammo on this is a medium kit, so you don't have to worry about the small kits that you have to pick up 3 of them just to build a mini sentry like you would on something like Goalie Wash. But they're pretty scarce and you're fighting them over them with your, you know, your heavy and your pyro and everybody else. Let's see. Really all I have to say about this map? Has to be more, let me think. Said Wolf. Alright, you're the other engineer main here. Do you have anything to add?
Not too much really.
Okay.
My spot would just be defending from second. There's a really good sentry spot when you're defending from second. You put it outside of the garage, or right side of the garage. And as they come out, it shoots them as they're leaving the garage area. You can do it on either side, but it essentially just allows you to place it right at the corner of the cargo containers, outside the garage, or in front of the gate on the other side. Usually at the corner of garage entrance at that point on the right side.
I am confused. Where is this?
Garage is closer to mid.
Okay.
Where the speed limit sign is, or where the corner of the red cargo container is on the other side. It doesn't allow them to pass through garage at that point.
Like there on the pack, or?
No, closer to the cargo containers. Keep going out. Oh, other way, other way. Defending second. So, right at the corner of that cargo container right there, face it towards the garage.
Oh, here.
Yeah, you angle in a tad bit more so it has a sight line into the garage. At that point, they can't go to the right or to the left, so right there.
I see. It's a good spot.
Test it out. I was just testing if it hit, how far it would.
And then the second spot, if you'd like to use it on second defense as well, would be literally right on the point, and you'd post it on the back right corner. It denies them any access in from that shutter door. Post it right in the corner of the yellow tape, and they cannot push in through that door without getting shot. So no sniper sightline, and it denies part of anyone pushing in from the lunchbox area, also up top. So yeah, that's all the spots. Those are my two favorite spots on this map. I know they're both defending second, but I just like them a lot.
That's fine. I think it's easier to do this on second anyway. These people can't really avoid that as easily. There really isn't that much to say about this map. It's like there's no grass tied sentries and no crates you can build on top. Other than like the ones at mid. There's the, on that little house thing. Oh, you can build onto this thing too. That can catch people off guard if they're not looking in that area. It forces them to turn around. Anything else, Rain?
Nope, no questions. You covered everything I thought.
Alright, that was like 5 minutes, wow.
Simple map.
So yeah, it's Granary. Just have good shotgun aim and put mini sentries in places where I think they'll be effective.